good?
Right. Yeah, I think we should be good.
Okay.
Yeah, we good.
But
Yes.
March 13th was our last day of class inside of the building, and we actually started remote learning then. We went virtual. So the kids already were acclimated with going virtual, but it most definitely was a challenge. I think when they told us it was the last day of school, everybody was excited. Didn't really realize the pandemic and what it was. So
Right.
probably like a couple of days in, we were getting messages, hey, Mrs. Williams, hey, Miss Evans, I won't be able to do my assignment. I know for a fact I had a student to say, I have COVID. Or I had another student to say, my dad passed away due to COVID. So, Miss Williams, I'm just being honest, I won't be able to do my work. So it really hit us as teachers, especially because we could not put our hands on our students. We could not give them that hug that they needed. We couldn't, really all we could do was just say the encouraging words through Google Classroom, which is the platform that we use. So it most definitely was a struggle. But I think this rap really helped everybody because despite of the pandemic, when we just started school last Monday. So when they logged in for class, it was nothing but positive energy. They were ready to learn. They knew who their teachers were, and they were excited to
Right.
meet the teachers, behind the rap. So it most definitely, I think the rap made a huge impact on how our students reacted to virtual learning.
Yeah,
Definitely. And
I know a little bit about a couple bars too now, so I feel you. I made a song or two. You know what I mean?
well, I will
I
say
just
for our students, well, I guess students around the world, they learn through rhythm. So if
right.
you're listening to music and you take away the words, it's the rhythm that really grasps your attention. So we knew we
Right.
had to get their attention some way. If they're maybe discouraged because of everything that's going on, maybe their surroundings. We're a Title I school, so we have students that are less fortunate. So we knew we had to grasp their attention. So we did it through rhythm, learning through rhythm.
Yes.
Dope. That's dope. And the craziest thing is like I learned everything I learned about the streets through music as well. I grew up listening to the late great Tupac and all those guys, and to me it just resonated because I was in the school of the streets at the time. Like so COVID, like how has that? Have you guys got any calls from kids on the side? Just telling you that things are different at home, and they need a little more than just being a teacher student relationship. Are they calling you guys for advice, or what should they do, and how should they feel? And because it's new for everybody, this is not nothing none of us went through.
Right.
So Albany was the third largest city that was hit by COVID. So we
Right.
definitely get calls from our students just to let us know what's going on. But as a teacher, we wanted to make sure that we reached out to our students and to build that bond. So we would do weekly checks, sometimes even daily checks, just to,
Wow.
how is everything going on? I know you went to this church when this happened. So how are you feeling now? How is your family now? And so being that we're cheerleading coaches, we already, have a bond with our, not only just our cheerleaders, but students in general. So it definitely helped.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. So how is that? How is that teaching and running the cheerleading squad? That sounds like some shiro business right there. That sounds like you wearing capes and all type. You know what I mean? Like how do you even change in between? Like you know what I mean?
It's most definitely a challenge.
Definitely.
Right.
But we love what we do. When you love what you do, it comes easy to you. So when we're done teaching and practices right after school, because we love what we do, like I said, so when it comes to cheerleading practice and being with our cheerleaders, and we have the best bond with our girls, so we actually look forward to seeing them every day after school just to be with them. So we I don't know if we make it look easy, but it does get
Yeah,
hard. But
yeah, we
we
do. Cause
we push through and we make it do what it do.
truth be told, I don't know if I really liked all my teachers. I got to be honest. You know what I mean? I felt like someone was on. But you guys seem pretty likable. And I love that. I'm gonna ask you
Thank
this:
you.
Have you ever had students that you've seen um, you know, go through school, graduate, and you seen their success stories, and they come back and be like, hey, if it wasn't for something that you showed me or taught me, or the time you talked to me, or the time you talked to my mom, or that time you pulled me to the side, because Auburn is, I don't know if everybody know, Auburn is like a rural area, so you're in trouble, you're out. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different. I used to come down there for Easter. You guys used to have a big Easter thing down there, but like have you seen any students that came out of your teaching and you just, just happy to see what they've done with their life and they took it as farther than you could imagine?
Well, we're still new teachers, so this is my 3rd year. This is Miss Williams' 4th year. But
Okay.
honestly, if they can just graduate, that's what I live for. I
Right.
just want my kids to graduate. So I mean, we do keep in contact where they follow me on social media. They have my number. They can reach out to me. So anytime I can, communicate with my students and they can just tell me I got a job today. That's a success for me. Simply
Right.
because I just want them to be great no matter what it is.
And
Right.
honestly, just the thought and just having conversations with, especially my young men, and because we make raps in our classes when it comes to different assignments, but just to know how the behavior has changed in the classroom based off of how we alter our lessons, and just to see, like, dang, Miss Williams, I don't even think I would have understood this, or if it wasn't for you or Miss Evans,
Right.
and just to see, by the time it's time to graduate, I wouldn't have did this without you.
Right.
It most
I mean, but
definitely will.
you
So
got to really look at it though. When you connect, like music, saves people during wars. I mean, it saves people in crises. So for you guys to be using that to, to connect with your students, and that's what, they're into. I mean, because I even saw the video. I'm like, somebody got some moves and some rhythm. I don't know. Like, y'all seem pretty young to me. But to connect, because it makes it cool. You know what I'm saying? It makes
yeah.
it makes it, and many may beg to differ, but being smart that's the real shit. That's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I hate for every book I didn't pick up. Every time I get a chance, I'm picking them up now because it's just like the more you know, the better off you are, especially in this world. I mean, like, the way things are going, you got to know things because if you don't, they're gonna take advantage of you every time. So I commend y'all on just connecting the dots. But whose idea was it to say we're gonna shoot a video? And then how did you feel when it went viral? Because I know what I was feeling like when my video first went viral. I was like, hey man, I'm out of here. So I don't know. We talking record deals, like what's going on? Like what we doing? You know what I mean?
All right, so it happened 3 years ago, and I was actually doing an end of the school year rap instead of a back to school rap. I wanted to celebrate my first year teaching, and I wanted to just do something fun with my students and my cheerleaders. And me and, like Miss Evans said, we were already friends, and she got the job at Monroe that next year. So I asked her, I said, would you be down to do a back to school rap? And she said yes. And every year since then, for the past 3 years, we've been doing the back to school raps. But did I ever think, Jeezy, that this would happen?
Right.
Mind
Come
you
on,
only
man.
paid.
Hey,
We got other ones.
won't he do it? Won't he do it?
What do you do it? Yes.
Won't he do
Won't he
it? Yes,
do
he
it?
will.
He'll do it.
Okay?
But
Yes.
I tell people
But
that all the time because it's like, if you're doing what's right by people and you're doing what you love and you're helping people, you'll be surprised at the people that come in your life. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like that. Because I was impressed. Shouts out to AZ. She hit me. She's like, have you seen this? And I'm just like, wow. AZ works with my team. And I was like, yo, they got bars. You know what I'm saying? And just to get all the kids in line. Who's writing these things? Y'all sitting down writing these together? Like, how does this work?
Yeah, so this particular rap, we give ourselves a time frame. So we'll
Okay.
say, well, Ms. Williams said, okay, 3 days, we need to have this rap. So, we went home, made sure we had our lines, and then we came back to each other and was like, okay, spit your rhymes. So she would, rap for me, and I'd be like, you need to take that line out and put this in. And I would rap for her. She was like, no, you need to change that word. So we tweaked each other's raps simply because we know the lingo, we know what our kids would like. And then we just
Right.
made sure we perfected it. So when we got in the studio, it was like a one-time thing. We could go in and
That's
out.
crazy. Y'all going in the studio to cut school rhymes? Like, who was the engineer? Like,
Yes.
what is you know what I
we
mean?
wanted to make it different this time. So we actually went to the studio, paid for studio time, paid for the videographer
Wow.
to make sure that we could actually make this
Wow.
video pop.
That's dedication. That's
Thank you.
dedication.
Definitely.
How does your students like how do they react and
They
what's the
went
compliments you guys
crazy.
get?
They went
Right.
every day logging on to virtual learning. They'll log in for class. Miss Williams, did you see you was posting on BET? Just they're the ones to let me know wherever we were posted. So I mean, their responses
Right.
and their love and support has been amazing.
And then it's not even just the students, but the whole city of Albany, but most importantly, our administrative staff at Monroe Comprehensive High School, our principals, assistant principals, they really have had our back and supported us. Just to walk down the hallway and our principals are like, we got some celebrities in the
Yeah,
building. We got
y'all
some
look,
celebrities. So
y'all got me
it
calling
really
y'all on the
just,
Sunday. Y'all got me calling y'all on the Sunday. Y'all done made it, baby. I mean, you know, it's on.
I appreciate
yeah,
that, JEEZY. On JEEZY
Right,
Day.
right.
yeah,
Yeah, JEEZY Day. I'm calling y'all. I'm calling the real superstars, man.
wow.
So how is it in the city? Like when you guys go out, like you got to eat with your family, somebody be like, "Hey, Miss Williams," you get that?
Well, it's still a pandemic, so we really don't go out. Like we actually been thinking about, oh, I wonder if we go out, what would it be like? Would somebody
Right,
notice us? But we haven't really been out there like that. And I think right now people are still kind of on the fence. Like there go Miss Williams. Is that Miss Williams and
Yeah,
Miss Evans?
right,
yeah,
So
right,
they
right,
haven't
right,
been.
right.
We ain't there yet. So
No,
they
it's
haven't
coming.
popped out.
It's coming. It's coming.
I
wow.
appreciate that.
I for one just love you guys' energy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you guys are beautiful black women. You guys are strong, and you
Thank
guys
you.
are out here like making a difference, and you touching people, and you actually putting your time and effort and your money um into place. Like you're not just going and just getting on a camera and saying some words. You actually writing rhymes and you go in the studio and you dropping it. I don't know if I don't know if y'all sip a glass of water when y'all done and toast and walk out. I don't know how that worked. But I just want to commend you guys on JEEZY Day and tell y'all some real sheroes and I support y'all in anything y'all do. Shouts
Thank
out to
you.
Doherty County High School, Doherty County Schools, the Director of Community Relations, Lakeisha Bryant, Bruce,
Yes.
AZ for putting this together. Hey, listen, I'm for one, like, I'm a strong black man. I've been through a lot of things. And I for one have maybe one or two teachers in my life that pulled me to the side and told me some real things. They never rapped any songs, but had they, I probably would listen more. So I want to encourage y'all to keep doing what y'all doing. I want to encourage y'all to keep, touching people and changing lives because, right now with this pandemic going on, everything going on, we need strong people. We need motivation. We need to be inspired to keep doing what we're doing. And last but not least, has it been different for you guys as far as this virtual learning process we're going through right now? Like, have you ever seen something like this ever coming and ever something that you have to participate in, like actual virtual learning? Because listen, I probably didn't own a computer till I was 35, but hey.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so we honestly didn't know what to expect. Like Ms. Williams said, we stopped school March 13th
Right,
because of the pandemic. So we were kind of already on virtual because we still had to make sure our students got their work so that, I teach seniors, so I had to make sure my students were good for graduation. So we kind of had virtual training, but immediately after school ended in May, we were able to, through the district, we were able to do professional learnings, and they taught us different platforms to use while teaching. So that helped us tremendously, just to
right,
get that training through Doherty County school system. So once we got that training, we were able to utilize everything we learned when school started on Monday. And so honestly, virtual learning is where it's at. Like we really enjoy
right.
virtual learning because it gives our students some type of, independence.
Responsibility.
Yeah, they're held accountable for
Right.
their actions. So we're already preparing them for the real world. So it's just a great opportunity.
Listen, man, once again, I commend you ladies. Keep doing what you're doing. Jesus a fan. It's official. I'm a fan. I'm in there.
Oh, thank
You know what I mean?
you.
If you see
Thank
me,
you.
if you see me in your comments, pay me no mind. You know what I'm saying? You might see a couple fire emojis. And y'all queens keep doing what y'all doing and keep pushing the culture forward. Shouts out to all Benny. Shouts out to all y'all do. Thank y'all for getting on Worth the Conversation on JEEZY Day. Talk
Yes.
about you superstars, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday and the rest of the day with y'all fam.
Can we
Salute.
say one more thing?
Absolutely. 10 more.
I do want to make sure all the viewers out there that's watching the YouTube G's, if you can, go to www.audreyandcali.com and order you some t-shirts. What's poppin' t-shirts, okay? There's no limit on how many you can order, but just support us
One more time.
in
One
our
more
movement.
time. Slow it down because I want them to hear it. www dot.
www.audreyandcali.com.
And, and
AudreyandCali.com.
and they're getting the no limit. No, the what t-shirts?
What's poppin' t-shirts?
What's popping? There you go, baby. What's popping?
Yes.
Y'all support these ladies. Thank y'all so much.
Thank
Thank you,
you so
JEEZY.
For
much. We
sure,
really appreciate
love.
it.
For sure.
All right.